Meanwhile, the former U.S. Secretary of State, that would be John Kerry, he recently met with a close associate of Palestinian Authority leader, President Mahmoud Abbas. John Kerry met with one of his associates in London and had a lengthy conversation. This is according to Ma'ariv. It's a popular Israeli paper, Hebrew paper in Israel. And the Jerusalem Post also reported on this, as I'll let you see here in just a second. But according to this Israeli newspaper, John Kerry, the former Secretary of State, asked this Palestinian official to tell Mahmoud Abbas to hold on and to be strong. He told him that he should stay strong in his spirit and play for time, and that he'll not break and will not yield to President Trump's demands. And Kerry, this is according to Israeli press coverage, Kerry went on to say that he didn't think President Trump would be in office for much longer. Perhaps not even more than a year. So he's predicting impeachment and conviction in the Senate. Out. Perhaps in less than a year. The Israeli newspaper says that John Kerry urged Mahmoud Abbas not to attack the United States or even the Trump administration, but to instead focus its attack on Donald Trump himself. That's what they're suggesting to these foreign nations, these foreign peoples, to attack Donald Trump. Of course, they think that's what it will be limited to. We know from Bible prophecy that the attack from without, it's going to be aimed at America, all of America, right and left. But who could have ever imagined, even just 5, 10, 15 years ago, think of some of the former secretaries of state traveling after their administration ends, traveling the world, undermining the efforts, undermining the administration of a sitting U.S. president. Go after Donald Trump. Now, don't come after us. Don't come after America. Just go after Trump. The Jerusalem Post says that Kerry used derogatory terms, and even worse, he might have used profane language. Do you think the media is going to be interested in this? Do you think there's going to be any coverage on this story as Americans wake up today? It was just in the Jerusalem Post today. How much coverage do you suppose this story will be given? He used derogatory terms, and even worse, Kerry offered to help create an alternative peace initiative and promised to help garner international support, among others, of Europeans, Arab states, and the international community. So here we have the Antiochus administration that was in power before President Trump came along, actively colluding with the Palestinians, Arab states, the European Union, and pretty much anyone else in the international community, in an effort to bring down a sitting U.S. president. That's happening. It's out there. It's in the open. And yet, as I say, what do you suppose the news coverage will be like in the United States today? The Jerusalem Post says Kerry hinted that many in the American establishment, as well as in American intelligence, are dissatisfied with Trump's performance and the way he leads America. Now just imagine the scene. Here's John Kerry in London out for an hours-long discussion with a Palestinian official with this message that he wants to go back to Mahmoud Abbas. And he's saying, look, we're all together on this. The American establishment, as well as American intelligence, we are unhappy with Trump's performance. Notice it doesn't say Russian collusion or obstruction of justice or anything like that. They just want to get Trump out. They're unhappy with his performance. They don't like Donald Trump.